Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
So we have completed our chapter, The Snake and the Mirror. I hope you all have received the questions, extra questions, which I sent you through WhatsApp. Did you all start writing answers to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I finished it.
Finished it. Very good. Very good. All right.
I did not know.
Okay, Justin, switch on. I want to see your face. Okay. So once you reach the school, your file should be ready. All the notes from the beginning up to what we have done. Okay. So that chapter is over. We are going to begin with a new chapter today. But before that, I want to tell you that is regarding your assignment. I think I have just indicated about it, but I'll be putting it in the group. Okay. You have to make a PPT presentation on the chapter, The Adventures of Toto. Okay. That is going to be
Another
the
activity.
yes. That's
Okay,
going to be the chapter from the moments. Okay, it's a
Okay,
very interesting, funny, humorous chapter. So you can read and you can enjoy. It's a story about a small monkey named Toto. Okay. Huh? So
Last submission date.
yeah, submission date, every details I'll put it in the WhatsApp.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
All right. Yes.
ma'am, when we are coming on Monday, should we bring the literature file?
You bring it anyway. We do not know. The timetable is getting ready. Okay. Once you are here in the
Ma'am,
school, I
full
think
day class, right?
some changes might be there. I'm not sure. In fact, I do not have any answers to your questions right now. Okay. Sometimes it may be a full day class. Sometimes you
about
may
the
have full
activity?
day class or half day class. I do not know anything about it. Anyway, discussions are going on, and we will come to a finalization. Okay. Maybe a different timetable will be there. I do not know. Yes, Midun.
Ma'am, could you please repeat about the activity? My internet was not stable.
Okay, nothing to be repeated. You know the pattern that you have to follow. You have already done 2 PPT presentations before with regard to the other 2 chapters. So the same pattern, but this time I'm going to make your work a little bit easy. That is, you need not go into too detail about the author. Okay, earlier I have asked you to prepare a detailed information about the author. This time you can collect essential information only. You can avoid family and other unwanted details. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. But
Ma'am,
regarding the
chapter name.
content, I want a proper summary.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Proper summary, word meanings, then theme or message. Everything should be written in detail.
Ma'am, the chapter name.
The Adventures of Toto.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So details, I'll put it in the WhatsApp and you can have a look at it, and the date, deadline also will be mentioned in that.
Okay.
So
ma'am.
accordingly, you prepare. Okay. So today we are going to learn a poem. Anybody is frowning? Anyone has got a frowning expression when you hear poem? No, you need not frown. In fact, this is a very small poem and it is simple too. Can you make any guess about the title?
Legend of the Northland.
Rain on the Roof, the legend. Legend of what, Catherine?
Land.
No.
Legend of the Northland.
No.
Slumber did my spirit seal.
Slumber did my
Legend
spirit
of the
still.
North.
No. All the
That
guesses
green
are wrong.
snake.
1 minute.
Let me see. At least you have flipped the pages to see which all chapters
Rain
are
on
there.
the roof.
No.
Rain on the roof.
All the guesses are
Legend
wrong.
of the Northern Land.
No.
Not snake.
What snake? Just win.
No.
The snake.
Ma'am,
Yes.
fear.
Somebody said it. I think Justin and Shivanya. The Snake Tribe. Such a small poem, and it's very simple too. Even a 5th standard child can read and understand. You need not require much explanation, but we will have a discussion. Okay. So the title of our poem is Snake Trying. The title of the poem is Snake Trying. It is written by WWE Rose. WWE Rose. Okay. Have you heard about this poet?
No, ma'am. First time.
First time. Okay. The name and the poet is quite unfamiliar to you. So you write down few facts about, few details about the poet. W.W.E. Rose. Okay. The snake trying. Just give me a second. I'll just take the easy board. Yes, okay. Can you see the board, children?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, your video is blank.
My video is blank. It is on.
Ma'am, it's on.
Can you see me?
Ma'am, your video is stuck now.
I do not know what has happened. Wait a minute. Sometimes the Zoom is not detecting the camera. That's why. Can you see me now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So the snake trying is a very small poem that consists of 16 lines written by W.W.E. Rose. Just take care of the spelling. Usually when we write the name Rose, it is written as R-O-S-E, but here it is R-O-S-S. So what is the full name of the author? Sorry, poet. Full name of the poet. Please take down. William Wrighton. William Wrighton. W-R-I-G-H-T-O-N. William Wrighton Estace. E-U-S-T-A-C-E. William Wrighton Estace Rose. The poet belongs to Canada. His nationality is a Canadian poet. Nationality is Canada. He is a famous Canadian poet. He is not only popular as a poet, but also as geophysicist. Geophysicist. What do you mean by geophysicist? Geo means?
Geography about the world.
Geo, what do you mean by geo? Geography.
Ma'am,
Geo.
Earth.
Earth, yes. Geo means earth. Geography means study about earth. So here, geophysicist means a person who studies the aspects of earth using a wide range of methods. Okay, so the poet was not only popular as a poet, but he was also a well-known geophysicist. And he was often called famous. He was often called or famous as the first modern Canadian poet. First modern Canadian poet. Whatever information that I give you in the class, you have to make a note of it because we have MCQ exam, multiple choice exams. So any kind of questions can come for that. Okay.
Ma'am,
His fame-
December exams though.
You will get the information. You will get the notification.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So he was famous or often called as first modern Canadian poet. Some of his notable works include Irrealities, and Sonnets and Laconis. Sonnets and laconics. So this is all that you have to know about the poet. The poem Snake Trying is written by W.W.E. Rose. His full name is William Wrighton Estes Rose. He is a Canadian poet and also a famous geophysicist. He was noted as the first modern Canadian poet, and his notable works include Irrealities and Sonnets and Laconis. I hope you have noted down. Yes?
Ma'am, for the PPT presentation like this, we have to do about the
Yes, you can either make a profile writing. Okay, profile of the author, including all the important information. All right, have you all finished writing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
All right, now let's have a look at the image. Since you're not familiar with the poet, I would like to show you the image. Okay, the portrait. W.W.E. Rose. Let's have a look at the poet. Yes, very chubby man, is it not? Yes, this is W.W.E. Rose, Canadian poet. Again, here I have a cover page of one of his work, that is Shapes and Sounds. This is a collection of poems written by him. All right, now let's come to our poem, The Snake Trying. Very simple title and very simple poem that consists of only 16 lines. Let's go through the poem once. The snake trying. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the struck. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. Along the sand, he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. Now my question comes to all those whose videos are off, okay? One by one, I'm going to ask you questions just because your videos are off. Please don't mind, okay? All right. Okay, Ellen Joy? Ellen? Yes. What is the poem about? What have you understood from the poem?
Trying to escape from the
What? What is the snake trying to do?
and it is trying to escape from the pursuing stick.
All right. The snake is trying to escaping from the pursuing stick. Is that correct? Did you all get the same meaning, what he said? Or you think something else is happening? We have already learned one chapter with the main character as snake. And that was not a silly snake, but it was a huge, fully blooded cobra. Do you remember all the scenes? I've forgotten. Yes? Remember. Okay, you remember it well. You should not forget the kind of emotions that went through the mind of the doctor. All right. But this snake is a bit different. Do you know what type of snake are we talking here?
Ma'am, green color snake.
Yes, absolutely correct. Very good, Pratana. We are talking about a green color snake. Okay. Have you all seen green color snake?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And do you think that snakes are beautiful? Huh? Do you think the snakes are beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who said that?
Ma'am,
Oh,
Jasmine.
Jasmine said that the snakes are beautiful. Oh my God. Huh? All creatures in this world, all creatures created by God has its own beauty. That's true. Whether they are human beings or animals or birds or reptiles or insects, all the creatures have its own beauty. But at times we don't tend to enjoy or we don't dare to enjoy the beauty because certain creatures are horrifying. Am I right? Yes. And I can't say that the snakes are beautiful because for me, Personally, they are disgusting, simply disgusting. Oh, and terrifying creatures. Okay, so I would never call them as, I think Jaswin did not like my point of view. He's frowning. Okay, but then I would say that they are disgusting, dirty, ugly creature and terrifying ones. But here, the poet finds a little bit of beauty. See, there is a big poem, epic poem written by John Milton named Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained. And in that poem, he has described a lot about the beauty of Satan, serpent. I do not know how wild his imagination went on to describe the beauty of snake. Oh, snakes are cool. Aren't you afraid of snakes, Jaswin? Cool snakes. Only in imagination, maybe. Just like Prithviraj says in the advertisement of Kalyan Silks. Idilum nalla pattu, swapnangalil matram. Am I right? Yes. Similarly, Jaswin says, oh, Abhinav has got a point of view. Snakes are handsome too. My goodness. So while I was preparing this poem for you, I thought I would show the image of snake on the screen. So I Googled and, after all, it's a small snake and that is green in color. The moment I saw the picture, I switched it off.
Ma'am, not all green snakes are harmful though.
But you said that they are cool and handsome,
Yeah.
good looking. Anyway, you have your own point of view, but my point of view is different. Okay, so the snake, the kind of snake that we are talking here is a small green snake. Have you all seen green snakes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Really? Really? Have you all seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is their peculiarity?
Ma'am, they are very small.
Found in trees.
Yes, they are found on leaves, maybe on top of the trees. Then, what else?
They are harmless.
They are harmless. Exactly. They are
most of them.
harmless. Most of them. Yes. Yeah, they blend in with leaves. Sometimes you may not be able to make out. You may not be able to make out. Have you seen the movie Bahubali?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you all might
Yes,
have
ma'am.
seen. And you're all great fans of Bahubali, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In that, the first part, there is a scene while Tamanna is sleeping. And, Bahubali takes a small snake and sends it. Have you
Yes,
seen?
ma'am.
Do you remember that scene?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So that is the snake that we are talking about. Pachila Pambu. That is a Malayalam term. Oh, you're all not Malayalis. So forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, green snake. We are talking about green snake. They are very small in size, the same time thin, and most of them or majority of them are harmless. Okay, they blend with leaves, so we will not be able to make out. They will be seen among the reeds or on top of the trees. Okay, but the moment we hear the term snake, what feeling comes to our mind? You tell me. Shangiri, how do you feel? Oh, nothing. I don't feel anything. I feel dumb. Huh? Shankari, no emotion, no feelings, nothing. Okay, Agna, what about you? Ma'am, if I see a snake, I would just simply, fold my hands and I would stare at it. Sometimes I may even ask, how are you? Is that, Agna? Okay, Rudra. Rudra is a bit serious today. Yes, let me ask her. You'll just go on your way. Let the snake do his own business. Yeah, Michelle, if you see a poisonous snake, when you're walking along the road, you would run to the way. Okay, all right. Come on, children, unmute and say something. If I keep on talking, it will become monotonous.
Ma'am, scary.
Scary, okay.
Disgusting.
Terrifying, okay, Jaza. Then, disgusting for Shivanya. Shivanya and me, both of us have the same point of view. Disgusting, okay. Then, Krishnaveni, what about you? My girls are active today. Thank you, girls.
Ma'am, I will cry and go to home.
You will cry or you would scream?
Both, ma'am.
Both. Okay, but if it's harmless, you will not run. Okay. Even if it's harmless, I would run. Okay, I would just vanish from the scene. One day, when I was a few years back, every morning I used to go to church. So it will be pitch dark in the morning, and with the help of my mobile, I'll just light the torch in my mobile and I'll just walk all by myself. So while I was climbing, the road from the hostel to the road, when I reached the center portion, I was shocked to see a small snake that was green in color. This kind of snake. My goodness, a lightning came into my heart, and I just somehow I quickly passed over it. I just deviated my way and I just walked so fast.
Miss, but it's harmless. You don't need to run.
Yes, even though it's harmless, I can't just digest the presence. Okay, I never expected to see it on the road, in the middle of the road, in fact. All right. So most of us, majority of us feel the snake as terrible, ugly, dirty, disgusting, frightening creatures. Jaswin is an exception. Okay, don't consider him. Okay, most of us, majority of us has this point of view. But the poet has got a different point of view, maybe just like Jaswin. He says that all creatures are beautiful in its own way. God has created each creature in a very good way, in a beautiful manner, and you need not be afraid of these kind of reptiles. And in fact, animals do not harm or do not cause any danger to us unless we harm them. That is a fact. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Imagine that you are walking through a forest area, and you accidentally come across a tiger or a lion. Oh, full of imagination. How would you feel? Definitely you will be frightened. But then if the tiger's stomach, if its belly is full, he will not harm. It wouldn't harm you. That is the specialty of the animals. Unless and until we hurt the animals, they will not harm us back. Okay, if the tiger or the lion is full with its prey, if its belly is full with its prey, with its food, then it wouldn't harm us. Okay, but just think about the human beings. I would say that animals are much far better than human beings. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely yes, or 100% X. And unfortunately, we all belong into the same category. We are called human beings. Okay, without any feeling of humanity. Manushyatvam illata manushyan. That is exactly what we are, you and me. In the newspapers, we come across a lot of incidents. Corruption, bribery, murder, kidnapping, rape, molesting, abusing. What are the kinds of stupid news that we come across? Do we feel like opening it and reading? Not at all. Such a pathetic situation. The world has fallen into such a pathetic situation. It has come to a stage that we cannot trust each other. Whom should we trust? Whom should we rely on? That is another question. Yes, Abhinav. So animals are much far better than human beings. They will not harm us. They will not cause danger to us unless and until we hurt them. Okay, so this poem presents a central idea that we human beings should not be cruel to the animals around us. Since we are frightened, since we are afraid of this particular creature, snake, the moment we see, we tend to kill them. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. We kids, I'm not a kid, okay? I'm a grown-up one, but still, we kids, you you wouldn't dare to go and kill it, but you would call your papa or your dad. Come on, dad, come. Run, here is a snake, come on, kill it. That is a instant moment that you may, or that's the way how you respond if you find a snake somewhere in your premises. Okay, so that is exactly happening here in poem. So let's come to the poem now. The snake tried. Look into the text, all of you. I may take 5 or 6 minutes extra, okay? We started at 5 o'clock, so I have the full provision to continue up to 5:40. Okay. I won't kill a piece of living rope. Okay, okay. Agreed, Jasmine. All right. That's what the poet says. We shouldn't harm the animals. Okay, we should not be cruel towards animals. Let them live their own life. All right. But we are always afraid whether they will hurt us or whether they will harm us. Their presence are disgusting and, frightening. That's the reason. So most of us think of snakes as fearsome symbols of death. The moment we hear the term snake, we associate it with death. Venomous snake, poisonous snake, and death as a result. But in this poem, the snake is itself a victim. Snake is trying to save its own life. Okay, that's what we are going to see in this poem. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. So what's the snake trying to do? The snake is trying to escape. The snake is trying to free itself from pursuing stick. What do you mean by pursuing?
Chasing.
Yes, absolutely correct. Chasing, following, write the word meaning there. Make it a habit to write the word meaning in the text itself. Do not listen and forget. Listen, take down, remember, recollect. Okay, so the snake is trying to escape the pursuing stick. So who is carrying the stick? That's the question.
Ma'am, human beings.
Yes, absolutely correct, Pratana. Human being. Somebody has got a stick with him and he is following the snake. Why is he following the snake?
Ma'am, to kill.
Kill.
To kill it. The answer is quite clear, evident, explicit. The man is carrying or he is holding a stick to kill it. Okay, the snake is trying to escape the stick that is being followed after him. With sudden curvings of thin, long body. So in the second, the third, and the fourth line, we get an idea about what kind of a body it has. It has got a long, thin body. Okay, it's not a fully blooded cobra, but it is a small, thin snake with sudden curvings. You know the movement of snake. I don't want to show the video. Just imagine slithering, sliding. Okay, to this side and that side is the exact movement. Okay, so it tries to escape the stick with sudden curvings, quick movement, because the man is behind with a stick. Come on, now let's have a look at the picture. You may be thinking that I have brought a picture of snake. No, that will never happen. Okay, here you have the image of stick. Okay, the man is holding a stick in his hand. And luckily, I got an animated picture. This is cartoon picture. I can adjust with this. Is it okay for you? Yes, you have a small little green snake and here is the boy. But in the poem, it's a grown-up man. Okay. In the picture, a small boy is trying to hit. He's trying to strike the snake, planning to kill it. Okay. So that's it. So cartoon picture, it's okay for me.
Yes, but cartoon snake doesn't look as good as the real one.
Yes, Jasmine?
Cartoon snake doesn't look as good as the real one.
Let it be. We'll adjust. Anyway, don't expect me to bring the real image of snake here. So you have to adjust with the cartoon picture. Okay. All right. So the snake is trying to escape from the stick that is following and it makes a quick movement with his thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes, just like Jaswin and Abhinav said. But I don't agree with that. But for the poet says that, Shivanya. Okay, how beautiful and graceful, underline the words, beautiful and graceful. Graceful means attractive. Oh, how can be a snake so attractive? The poet says that its shape, it has got a beautiful and attractive shape. He glides through the water away from the stalk. So this kind of small green snake are seen either in the fields or in the water or on the top of the branches of the trees. So here the poet says he glides. Glides means creeps. The movement made by the snake. He glides through the water away from the stalk. Stalk means hit. The man is going behind the snake to hit and kill it. So the snake is trying to escape the hit. Stalk here means hit. Okay, he creeps through the water away from the stalk. Oh, let him go over the water, the poet's wish. The poet wishes, oh, let the snake go through the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Do you know what are reeds?
Water or marshy plants.
Plants with thick stems.
Yes.
Water or marsh plants with thick.
Yes, you might have seen what are reeds. I'll show you the picture. Okay, let's look at the screen. Here you have reeds. Have you seen this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, this is what you call as reeds. So the poet wishes that let the snake escape the stalk. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. So what are the peculiarity? What is the peculiarity of this reed?
Ma'am, green in color.
Yes, they are green in color. Snake is also green in color.
Green in color.
Okay, so very difficult to identify whether the snake is there. Another peculiarity is that its the stem of this reed is hollow. Okay, the stem is hollow. So the small snake, the small thin snake can easily enter inside. Okay, the stem of this reed is hollow, so the snake can easily enter into it. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Let the snake escape the stick without getting hurt. Again, a cartoon picture. Okay, the snake is going over the water and it is trying to save its own life. Small and green, he is harmless even to small children. Color. Oh, Sachin, are you there? By mistake, he unmuted. Okay, what's the color of the snake? It's green in color. Green in color. And what is the size?
Small.
Small in size. Okay. Small and green. He is harmless even to children. Harmless means not dangerous. The snake will not even cause any danger to the children. Along the sand he lay until observed and chased away. So where was the snake before?
Ma'am, in the
On
sun.
the sand.
Yes, yes. The snake was lying peacefully on the sand. Okay. The snake was lying peacefully on the sand until he was observed. So a man who came by that way noticed the snake and suddenly he took a stick and he started to chase it. Okay. Along the sand he lay until observed, until seen and chased away. Once it was found by the man, he was chased, he was followed. And now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. Where did the snake vanish?
To the green.
The
Into the yeah, he vanishes in the ripples. You know what are ripples? Just have a look at the screen. Okay. The waves produced on water. This is known as ripples. If you
This
throw
is
a
showed.
stone.
You showed real ripple, but not real snake.
No, Jasmine, I will never show you. I told you in advance. This is a picture of real ripple. Yes, if you throw a stone into the water body, you can see the ripples forming. Okay, so this is an example for ripple. So the snake vanished into the ripples among the green slim reeds. Okay, that's all about the poem. Very simple poem, is it not?
Yes.
Yes. So quickly go through the lines. I want to give you 2 important points in connection with the poem. Once you finish reading, let me know.
I'm finished.
Finished. Okay. Everyone finished reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a chorus reply.
Yes.
Chorus is not possible during the online class, right? Waiting for you to see in the classroom. Come back, all of you. I want to see how we are going to hide yourself. Once you are in the class, you don't have video, audio, no mute and unmute button. Okay.
Miss, I won't come back. I'm coming for the first time.
I meant others. You're always welcome. All right. So I hope the poem is clear to you. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No. So take down a few points in connection with the poem. Take your notebook. Let's discuss the central idea of the poem, The Snake Tribe. Ready? The poem is based on the theme of prevention. The poem is based on the theme of prevention of cruelty The poem is based on the theme of prevention of cruelty towards animals.
Could you please repeat?
Yes. The poem is based on the theme of prevention of cruelty towards animals. Next sentence. The poet develops this thought. The poet develops this thought by requesting people to maintain ecological balance, and not to harm any species.
And people
Requesting people to maintain ecological balance, ECOLOGICAL, ecological balance, and not to harm any species, in this particular case, the snakes. In fact, all the creatures are needed for the ecological balance. We have to balance the nature. And for that, we need all the creatures on this world or in this earth. Okay, so the poet says that we should not be cruel to the animals. Just to maintain ecological balance, we have to let them live. So I'll repeat, just see whether you have written it completely. The poem is based on the theme of prevention of cruelty towards animals. The poet develops this thought by requesting people to maintain ecological balance and not to harm any species. In this particular case, the snakes. Completed? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Next one. The lesson that we learn from the poem. The message. The poem has a deep moral lesson. The poem has a deep moral lesson. The poem has a deep moral lesson as it inspires the readers, to cultivate a sympathetic and loving attitude towards all living creatures. The poem has a deep moral lesson as it inspires the readers to cultivate a sympathetic and loving attitude towards all living creatures. The poet shows, next sentence, the poet shows how there is beauty. The poet shows how there is beauty. Shaza, are you writing? The poet shows how there is beauty in all creations of God, comma, even in the curling and curving body of the snake. Even in the curling, C-U-R-L-I-N-G, even in the curling and curving body of the snake. Full stop. Last sentence. He wants this beauty to be preserved. He wants this beauty to be preserved. I'll read it once again. The poem has a deep moral lesson as it inspires the readers to cultivate a sympathetic and loving attitude towards all living creatures. The poet shows how there is beauty in all creations of God, even in the curling and curving body of the snake. He wants this beauty to be preserved. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
one
ma'am.
more. That is, what does this poem symbolizes? What does this poem, the snake trying, symbolizes? Write down. The poem is about, what happened, Pratana? Somebody is disturbing you there?
No, ma'am, my mother just called me.
Yes, I thought so. She might be wondering, oh, what is happening? Your class did not get over till now? Yes, just tell her that you'll be back within few minutes, okay? Yes, write down. The poem is about a green colored snake. The poem is about a green colored snake trying to hide himself. The poem is about a green colored snake trying to hide himself in the green bushes. The poem is about a green colored snake trying to hide himself in the green bushes. See, I don't mind. I'll never get tired. Okay, I have full energy. Okay, I can even continue the class up to 6 o'clock, 6:15, if you don't mind. But I'm a bit worried about you sitting in front of the laptop or mobile. That's why I'm planning to wind up. Yes, next sentence. The message that the poet wants to convey, the message that the poet wants to convey through this poem, the message that the poet wants to convey through this poem is that the message that the poet wants to convey through this poem is that It is not the snakes that are dangerous. It is not the snakes that are dangerous. It is not the snakes that are dangerous, but humans that are dangerous to snakes. But humans that are dangerous to snakes. Because snakes only attack. Because snakes only attack when they see danger from the humans. Because snakes only attack. Because snakes only attack when they see danger from the humans. Shall I repeat? Yes. Check. The poem is about a green colored snake trying to hide himself in the green bushes. The message that the poet wants to convey through this poem is that it is not the snakes that are dangerous, but humans that are dangerous to snakes. Because snakes only attack when they see danger from the humans. Okay, completed?
Can you repeat one more time?
Yes, Pratana. I can repeat many times for all of you. Okay, I don't mind. The poem is about a green colored snake trying to hide himself in the green bushes. The message that the poet wants to convey through this poem is that it is not the snakes that are dangerous, but humans that are dangerous to snakes. Because snakes only attack when they see danger from the humans. Have you all finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So Jaswin has summarized this 16-lined poem in a single sentence, that is, snakes are awesome. Okay, please keep it in mind. Okay, so we are winding up. Thank you so much. Though you did not make much noise in the class, I can see that the entire poem is clear to you from the expressions on your faces. Okay, so thank you so much for sparing your valuable time with me. Okay, it's 5:51. Yes, Alia. Ma'am, do we have class tomorrow? Why? Why, sister? Tomorrow is Thursday.
Ma'am, tomorrow
ma'am.
we have to come to school, so that time.
Ma'am.
Timing is given. Timing is given. Let me check. Okay. If there is any special information to be passed, then you will get information in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Till now, nothing is said. So I think that you will have class. Okay. So thank you. Bye-bye. I'll meet you in the next
Thank you,
session.
ma'am.
Bye-bye. Probably in the class, the regular class. Okay. We're
Ma'am.
going to have fun back. Yeah. Remember the chapter, the fun they had. Hope
Yes,
to
ma'am.
have fun back.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes, Tia.
ma'am, I'm present.
Okay. Thank you for your information. I'll note it. Bye-bye, children. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.